Hello, this is Denise with Pampered Chef. How is everyone tonight? I am excited. I am making another Taste Buds recipe. I have been actually wanting to make this one for a while. It took me a while to kind of get all the ingredients in the fridge at the same time. I don't know why. And you know how sometimes you grab something and you're making dinner and then you use the ingredient that you didn't know went in the recipe that you were going to use later. And we've just kind of had a busy life, so must be why it just kind of worked out that way. So anyway, I am going to share my screen or my party here real quick, or this video with people in another party. So let me do that very quickly here. I hope everybody's week is going well. I can't believe it's already Wednesday, but yet thank goodness it's Wednesday, right? I am ready. I am a teacher full time, so it's just been a very, very long year, and it's time for school to be done. But I will say it's been a really good year, and I've been blessed that our school has been in session the entire year, so that has been very nice. But I think, you know, by the time May comes around, kids and teachers are both anxious and ready to get on a move. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to first show you a very important thing for a teacher in May to have, or anybody, is the wine opener. So I thought this would be a good time to show that. This is the little thing that it sits on. It has a foil cutter on the top, or on the bottom, which you just run your, kind of go over the top, catches like that. Then all you do is set it over your wine bottle, hold tightly to the wine bottle, then just let it do its job. And to get the cork out, you just go the other way. So it's super fast, super easy. It is rechargeable. It will charge about 60 bottles of wine on one charge. So it's not something you want to leave plugged in all the time. It actually functions better if you let it go until it starts to run out of its charge. So awesome. Got my little Aldi wine here. Anybody else shop at Aldi? I have already kind of got a few things started. This lemon garlic veggie bowls has Brussels sprouts. It's got our lemon garlic rub, which is really good. I've only used it in a few recipes. This is actually a brand new seasoning, but it's pretty tasty. It's pretty yummy. It's got those great citrusy flavors, but also that nice deep garlic flavor. It also has quinoa, plain hummus, and it calls for arugula, but I didn't have any, so we're going to try it with some spinach. I think it'll be fine. So to get started with that, I need to finish up. So I've already got the Brussels sprouts in my stainless steel bowl. Love, love, love the stainless steel bowls. They work amazing, and they do a great job of just, I fill them, they're always full. They're always used with something. So then I'm going to use the mandolin, rapid prep mandolin, to chop up some of the carrots that are going to go in the oven with the roasted up with the Brussels sprouts. So I'm using the rapid prep mandolin, kind of give you a little showcase here. So it has like a hopper, that's where that goes, and then there's different variations that you can do. I believe they said there's about 20 different ways that you can do this, so you can make it so they're just plain slices. You can do them julienne, you can do them really thin slices, you can do them really thin julienne, all sorts of fun stuff. So I'm just going to do just plain slices, and go like so. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it just kind of, you just take your hand, top, and there you go. So it's about a 1/4 inch or so. I think the recipe calls for 1/2 inch. I don't really care. That's way more fun and a lot easier. So we're gonna just dump that in there. With that, we have a tablespoon of the lemon pepper rub and a tablespoon of the oil. I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put it on our large stone bar pan. So this is one of my definitely one of my most used products. It doesn't look like it because it's a brand new one, and it's just not as seasoned as my old one was. But I wanted to start using the new one because the new one just has a lot more newer features, more technology use, I guess. It can go in the oven to preheat, which would have probably been a good idea if I'd have done that, but I didn't think about it. So, oh well, no biggie. So we're just going to put these, roll them out. You don't want your vegetables kind of overlapping. You want them to get all the way spread around so that they don't get crowded. That will help them to get nice and brown and toast up versus steam. So when they're touching and all crowded, they tend to steam versus getting nice and roasted. Okay, so we're going to put that in the oven for about 25 minutes or so. Then it calls for the quinoa, so I'm going to go ahead and get that started. It's recommended that you rinse your quinoa. It will help to kind of remove any bitterness that the quinoa might have. So I have the fine mesh strainer that works awesome to strain quinoa because, as you notice, none of the little quinoa, little bitties, don't come out. So all of my other strainers, I tend to lose half the quinoa, and that's not fun because then you're wasting all your money. So I'm just going to put all of that, and I am going to do a double. It calls for a half, and so I'm going to do a double because we like quinoa, and I figured if I'm going to cook it up, might as well cook enough for the rest of the week. So you can add it into different recipes or just eat it with, you know, other vegetables. So I'm going to make this in the microwave. It is in our 3-quart micro cooker. You'll notice I use this all the time if you watch me on my videos. If you're watching now, make sure that you like and subscribe to my business page so that way you always get added into those and get a chance to see me cooking every week. But it has a specially vented lid, and that's what helps make it so it doesn't boil over in your microwave. So micro cookers have been around for a very long time, and they are a huge popular product. So I'm going to do that for about 10 minutes and see how that goes. Okay, so the other thing is it calls for hummus. Well, I never buy hummus. I would prefer to make my own because it tastes much better, and I know exactly what's in it, and I can make as much as I want. So we're going to start with I've already got a couple of items in here. It's a can of Great White Northern beans. They're just the canned. Rinse them. I use this little guy. It's like a measuring colander, and I love it because it works great for draining things. And I needed to reserve some of the liquid out of the garbanzo beans, so I just did it like that. Okay, so the other thing that goes in the hummus is a tablespoon of sunflower seeds, a clove of garlic, and it was already, like, when I went to take it off, it just peeled right off. But normally I would use the garlic peeler, and that's basically you just put the garlic in there and roll it, peels, good to go. If you really like garlic, add a little bit more, which I do kind of, but I knew that there was going to be garlic in the recipe, so I didn't want to go overboard. The other thing that I was going to mention is I usually buy my sesame seeds at our local baker because they tend to have a nice big package, and then I can put it in, I think I have it in another container. Okay, so the other thing is we're going to need some lemon juice. So I am going to just use our citrus press. I like to roll out the lemon to make sure that I get all of those fibers kind of broken up to get all of the juice that you can get. Helps kind of loosen up those membranes on the inside, so that way you get every awesome inch of your lemon. Okay, so that is the citrus press. Works awesome. And let's see, I'm trying to think, a little bit of salt. I think, I gotta look at my recipe. This is our salt and pepper grinder. Okay, so I've got that. Oh, a little bit of olive oil. I thought there was oil in there. Okay, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. going to turn this on, and we are just going to go with a grind, I guess. And it will be done in just a bit. Of course, I can't find my tamper, so I'm going to have to just kind of tamp this down. The other thing that I'm going to need to probably do is add a little bit of the, they say that's why you reserve the garbanzo beans, is so you can add in some of that so it will grind up. So I'm going to add quite a bit because this is also going to be used for our dressing. So this is the deluxe cooking blender. So if I had my tamper, which I forgot, I don't know where it's at, I probably took it to a party and now it's gone, or it's just not in where I need it. Okay, as you can tell, it's almost done, but you can kind of get it a little bit more. I'm actually going to add a little bit more of the juice from the can, just so we can get a little bit not quite so firm. And that's what's great, because you can actually make it really firm, or you can make it not quite so firm. There we go. Okay, well, you guys get the picture. I'm gonna probably have to go get the little tamper thing. But what I did want to let you know was the rest of the recipe, basically you divide your arugula, or in my case, the spinach, into different bowls. Then you're gonna add in a can of garbanzo beans, and I'll show you really quick. I use the smooth edge can opener. Kind of comes in like an airplane or a helicopter. Land it. All you have to do is turn this around until you kind of feel a bit of a click, and then you turn back one little turn to release it, and grab the edge of the now I've been having issues with my Aldi cans lately. They're not grabbing the first time around, so I do it a second time, and I'm finding it only is happening, and I don't know if my cans are a little dented, but that usually will do the trick if I kind of go back. There we go. So I'm gonna do that, and then take our roasted vegetables, our quinoa, and then we're gonna add in a tablespoon. I'm gonna take about a cup of this hummus and take a tablespoon of this and about a quarter cup more water, and we're gonna mix it back in the blender, and then that will be our dressing. So voila. That is our lemon garlic veggie bowls tonight. So I'm super excited. I think it'll be really good, kind of healthy. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night. Seeing if anybody has any questions. I don't think so. And remember, when you need any of these products, just contact me and I will help you book those parties so that you can get it as a discount. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.